Two times tapping back in, man. Look, man, my bad, y'all, about the last one, man. I had to leave y'all so abruptly. I was recording on my phone, man, and the sun was hitting it, man. That thing got hot, man. Just shut off on me, man. So my bad for that, man. But look, I was trying to make a point, right? About America's position geographically, right? And a position of power, right? But geographically, uh, as far as war goes, conflict goes, man, America is positioned on the map to always win, right? To have great success when it comes to these conflicts. And I think that could be a reason why America is always in a conflict, right? Because they like, you know what I mean? Like, we just about to take it to them. Everybody over there. We over here by ourselves. You know what I mean? And all our neighbors is scrubs. You know what I mean? Not the people, right? Not saying that these ain't some beautiful places, but as far as the military goes, as far as the government goes, infrastructure, I mean, these all scrubs over here, right? The neighbors above us and the neighbors below us, all scrubs, right? All the powers is over there. So what America do, right? Uh, they take it over there, right? And I forgot to mention about even with Iraq, right? Iraq, Saddam Hussein, all that. Y'all remember that Desert Storm, all that, right? Uh, Iraq is now an American ally. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, like, that's what happened to America. Pummel somebody, and next thing you know, we cool. You know what I'm saying? We friends now, right? But nonetheless, right? I had to put that out there, right? Because the one thing you got to know about these Middle Eastern countries, right? Even though they're not superpowers, right? But they don't back down, right? They don't back down. And I know they say, this could be a short one or whatever, right? Or it's just a conflict, it's not a war. Like, look, they don't back down. You know what I mean? You damn near got to take out their whole government system. You know what I mean? To change something or to de-escalate, right, the issues going on over there, right? And I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it's just something like within that land, right? You say like you think about all the wars and all the people that invaded over there, right? Man, they all get pushed out eventually, right? Eventually, or they just get left in ruins, right? Because they just don't give, right? They just don't give, and that's kind of messed up for them. Because you can't beat America. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't beat America. Like, think about this, right? With when I say America's position on the map, for one, right? America is over here by itself. Then for two, all over there, they have bases. They have U.S. military bases spread all throughout the world. And where they don't have military bases, they got a Navy fleet sitting off your coast. You know what I mean? Packed with jets and missiles and all that shit ready to bomb you, right? And if they can't get close to you, they did pretty good at making allies, right? Over there, right? So they got folks that's next to you, right? If they can't get to you, they got some folks that's next to you that can get to you, man. What this shit kind of remind me of, man? It kind of remind me of The Wire, right? And I spoke about how America was young. And if you remember in The Wire, right, you had all the OG gangsters, right? You had Avon, Stringer Bell, you had Prop Joe, right? All these other characters, right? And who comes along? Marlo, right? Marlo come along. And they like, man, this youngster, he ain't playing the game fair, man. He's nothing like what they was used to, right? Nothing like they was used to, right? And what Marlo do, right? He come to you, like, look, check it out, man, right? You see what you got going on up over there, right? Why don't you just fuck with us, bro? I'm saying, we'll get you some good prices. And the people that was turning them down, they got dealt with, right? You see what happened to Bodie and Pooh? You know what I'm saying? They tried to, we about to be independent. No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not. Either we gonna be friends or it's gonna be a problem, right? And that's just really how America be moving, right? They on some Marlo Stansfield shit, right? So there you have it, right? They got these bases set up all over the world, fleets all over the world, and they've, made some friends. Whether them people want to be friends in the beginning or not, they friends now, right? And then too, you gotta think about it, right? Even over in the Western Hemisphere, America do not allow foreign powers, right? None of the other powerful countries, you can't come set up over here. Even though America is set up all up over there, they got embassies, military bases, all this kind of stuff all over the world, you can't come over here, right? No, you can't have no embassy. You know what I mean? No, you can't have no military base. And that's not just in America. Nowhere around us, right? You can't go set up in Canada. You can't go set up in Greenland, right? You can't go to South America and set up, right? And that be the, a lot of times how they end up in conflicts with South America, because a lot of times those countries from the Eastern Hemisphere, they backdoor and linking up, trying to do business or whatever with these countries in Southern America. And the U.S. just like, nah, bro, you too close. You know what I'm saying? You too close, man. You see how we got this board set up? Y'all stay over there. You know what I mean? If we got a problem, we'll come to you. Don't think you about to come over here, get all cozy next to us, you know what I mean? Woe us asleep, and next thing you know, you running up on us. You know what I mean? Because, like right now, if a motherfucker want to get out of America, they got to come from way across the world. Right? Yeah, they got to come. Why? And they don't got no folks over here. America don't even allow you to have friends over here. Right? China, you want to be friends with Venezuela? No. Russia, you want to be friends with Cuba? No. We just gonna smash your friends. You want to come over here and make friends? Don't do it. We gonna smash your friends, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so do everybody a favor and y'all just stay up over there, right? And, once again, that could be the reason, why it's just so easy for America to end up in these conflicts is because geographically, right, they've been set up to succeed, right? They've been set up to be undefeated. We see what happened in World War II. Japan, they did a little sneak attack. They made it to Pearl Harbor, right? And that was when there was no technology around, right? They snuck up on Pearl Harbor, crept through the fog, over the mountains, all that type of stuff, right? That's as far as they got. You know what I mean? After that, it was all bad for them. America down there blew their ass off the map, right? So do anybody really want to take that chance of coming over here, right? Do anybody really want to take that chance, right? And so that's why Iran, when they decided to attack back, they like, well, we just going to attack the people that's around us that fool with America. Yeah, y'all, they don't really want it, right? But it's in their spirit to fight back. It's not in their spirit to just give up. You know what I mean? So this might go on for a minute, right? Just because it's in their spirit to fight back, man. But that's just going to be bad for them, man. And I hope they think about their people. I hope they think about the citizens over there, right? And try to come to an agreement, man, because this not going to be good for nobody. You know what I mean? They already, even for the U.S., right? Because they already lost a few soldiers. You know what I mean? And America don't like to lose nobody. You know what I mean? The U.S. don't like to lose nobody. If we lose 4, oh man, it's the most terrible thing in the world, right? Even though we didn't blew up a few hundred over there, but man, 4 of ours, like, oh man, this got to stop. You know what I mean? This has got to stop. They don't like that, man. So, the harder they fight back, man, it's sad to say, man, it's the worse it's going to be, man. So, I hope they can come to some resolution, man. But, I had to finish my thought, man. If y'all wondering what we're doing here, I had to finish my thought from the previous video that I had just posted, called It's the American Way, right? Talking about war, conflict, violence. It's America. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, man, y'all stay safe out there. You know what I mean? Share, like, subscribe, man. I'll holler at you.